The end result of the metal plates is a press sheet that looks like this. These are those images we were looking at in plate form.
Right.
This is a different part of the job, but it's the same images.
Same images, yeah.
So you can see where the red and the black, the magenta and yellow create those pretty pictures.
Right. And you just need to make sure that they all line up so that you can blend them just the way they need to be.
So he uses a loop. And when you look at a loop, then you can see that the dots are all lining up. There's a white, press that button back there. You see that? Yeah. We use these color bars, and these color bars tell us the density of the ink.
Okay.
Okay? So we have the same color bars all the way across the sheet. So we can check densities all the way across the sheet to make sure that we have the same amount of blue in sight, blue and yellow down here as we do here.
So you're not getting a color shift from one side of the piece to the other. Sure.
Or if the piece requires it, if they want less red in here, we can literally use these keys to take the red out.
Oh, and this goes back right over to the press.
And this is all electronically controlled by the press.
Okay.
So in the old days, the guys would have to go up and turn little keys. Now they just press little buttons.
Sure.
And so now GE has seen this proof and said, we like the colors, we like everything about it.
Right.
This is what it's going to look like. So Joe has taken this proof and he said, you know, he's making sure that this proof matches this sheet, or this sheet matches the proof.
Right.
This is what the ink looks like going into the presses. A lot like ink. Watch out for, you don't want to be touching anything.
Oh, right. Watch this side. May I?
Yeah. You don't want to touch it.
Right. Oh, that's really thick.
Yeah.
And you just basically, you got somebody who comes up here once every hour, however often they need to, and just pours this into the vat there, right?
Yep. So we've got a press helper and a pressman up front.
Okay.
And the press helper makes sure the paper's loaded correctly and keeps the inks and stuff full. So you can get an idea of the paper coming through the press.
And how fast is this running then? I mean, how many of these sheets are you running?
About 10 to 12,000 an hour.
10 to 12,000 an hour. And they're from the time it leaves this pile here till it comes out on the other end. We're talking what? 10 seconds?
Oh yeah,
something like
probably
that?
less than that.
So what do we got after this? Is you run 40,000 or so of these. You got a huge pile of them. But they haven't been cut, they haven't been trimmed.
Right.
Where do those go? Where are we sitting with that?
From this sheet, we go to die cutting, we go to bindery. Bindery is the next stop.
Okay.
So he's cutting these sheets down to size. He's making cuts all the way around. There's air coming up from the bottom of the table, so that he can move it easily. And then he slides them over here, and he very casually throws them over. Because that's the way Jim works. It's all very skillful.
Years of practice is what that is.
Years of practice. So what he does is he stacks them over here. He hits go. And while he's getting ready to start the next handful or the next lift, this machine over here is stacking them. So these are being stacked on top of each other.
And he's already
cutting into the next part, in the next lift. stitching, then trimming to create an 8-page book. Then dropping on here, you go down there, staple down that corner. So you cut here.
They come out of